Today, I'm taking 3 Jomboy Media personalities, putting them on a couch, and asking them to name me the top 30 highest annual salaries in baseball this year. How the game is going to work is it's going to go in snake order. BBD will lead us off, then Dalton will name a player, then Dan Canobbio will name a player, and then the order will reverse. So Dan will go again, then Dalton, then BBD. Players are going to get 3 strikes. All you have to do is name just one player on the list. It doesn't have to be the highest paid player or the lowest paid player. They just have to be in the top 30. If the name you give me is not on the list, you get a strike. When you get 3 strikes, I will ask you to leave the room. The last man standing wins, or if these 3 can combine to name the entire list with none of them getting eliminated, they will all win. But in the end, somebody's going to win. It might be me, it might be them, it might be all of them. I'm really curious to see how this turns out. And if you enjoyed today's new video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the JM Baseball channel. We appreciate you, and let's dive right in.
What is up, guys? We are 3 dudes, 1 couch, and we are here to list the top 30 salaries in Major League Baseball.
Going first today will be BBD. BBD, give me one player on the top 30 highest annual salaries of MLB 2023.
I will kick things off with Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole is correct. Garrett Cole is 6th highest, making $36 million this year.
I got to go with Jolly Allah's favorite player, Justin Verlander.
Justin Verlander is tied for first at $43.3 million this year. Damn.
You get 2.
You go 2 in a row now.
Max Scherzer.
Max Scherzer is the other person who is tied for first at $43.3 million. Damn. There's a lot of names on this list.
Plenty of names.
It's an early time to be drawing. I think I would have liked the 3-4 spot.
It's an early blank, man.
He's short-circuited. Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper is number 19 at $27.54 million. Good job, Dan.
I'm not feeling confident right now.
See, the thing I got to differentiate is like big contracts versus guys who are making a lot of money this year. So that's something I'm trying to think. I'm going to go recency bias, Machado.
Manny Machado.
Is his new deal kicked in yet?
Wow, I do not see Manny Machado on this
11-year deal for $300
I think this year
million?
he's making 30, right?
Manny Machado is number 66 at $17 million
because he might have had another year on the deal.
That is your first strike.
Am I up?
You're not up.
No, you're almost as far away from your next turn as you would be. Okay, I'm surprised both of these gentlemen have made it here, but there's 30 guys on the list, and
I didn't name one.
At the end of the day, we're all a team.
We're a team.
I will lead off with Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge is correct.
I didn't know if his new deal had kicked in.
Aaron Judge is 3rd on the list at $40 million a year.
Next on the list, I would say Mike Trout.
Mike Trout is 5th at $37.1 million. Dalton, it goes back to you looking for a little bit of redemption.
There's a lot of names. There's also a lot of players in baseball. I'll stay with third base, and I'm scared, but Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado is number 8 at $35 million this year.
Show me Trey Turner.
Oh, yeah, it is your turn there, right. Trey Turner is 21st, making $27.27 million this year. Dan, I do need another one from you.
Show me Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon is 4th.
No habla inglés.
If you can believe
that statement was
$38.57 million. He's the 4th richest person in baseball this year.
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman is number 22 at $27 million this year.
Scary.
In the vein of Freddie Freeman, I will say Mookie Betts.
Playing with fire, number 27. 4 people are tied for 27th at $25 million. Mookie Betts is right there.
There's one, I think I'll try to keep him in the back pocket. Well, I know he's making more than Mookie, Carlos Rodon.
That's what I just said, too.
I said him already. Oh, Carlos Rodon. I said Anthony Rendon.
I have him on Spot Track at 22.83.
The $5 million signing bonus comes out of this year.
Carlos Rodon is incorrect, and that'll be your first strike.
So signing bonus doesn't count as salary.
No, you get that
right away. You got it this year.
Yeah.
Dan, you're winning. You are the only person without a strike so far. Good job.
Wait, I gotta do math. 1 second. See, I have like some names, but like big contracts. I just don't know if they're making the money this year or like how much the deal is.
Just say it.
Fuck off. It's probably not right. Go with my guy. Goldie.
Paul Goldschmidt is number 23, tied with another player.
Playing with fire.
At $26 million. Dan, I need 2 from you.
Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor is number 10 at $34.1 million.
Okay,
Good job,
my
Dan.
other one was... I had it.
He's talking over me.
Oh, Schwarber.
Go Schwarber.
No, right?
Yeah, he's on the list.
No.
Kyle Schwarber, I do not see him.
No, he's on there. Check it again. It's like me at a club in college. I'm on the list.
No, I'm there. Somewhere. I want to find it so Jack has it.
Oh! I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to go with a player who hasn't played up to his contract. Hopefully he's on this list. I'm going to go Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant is number 18.
Let's go.
At $28 million a year.
I got 2 guys that I believe are going to be in this bottom tier.
Okay.
Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts is 26th.
Nice.
At $25.45
I keep thinking I have 25 in my head, and you said 26. I thought I missed. Giancarlo Stanton.
Fuck. I had him since the first time he sat down on
the Yankees only
this
pay him
couch.
22
Giancarlo
million.
Stanton, he's tied for 12th.
I have a name. He signed a big deal. Might not count for 2023, but I'm going to say it. Rafi Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Yeah, I don't think... 'cause that's the name I was like really worried about.
I don't see him.
Yeah.
I thought he was on
Name
here.
now. I don't have a name.
Fuck!
Dalton, that is your second strike.
Oh, this is a crazy one.
You have
It
16.
just popped in my head. Should I just blurt it out?
Sure.
Or should I use some restraint and actually think it through?
Blurred it.
Miguel Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera is tied for 12th at $32 million.
Nice.
Deserves
this
it.
year.
I'll just say Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw is not on this list. Dan, that is your second strike. The lead you had has been blown. And you're 1 strike away from elimination. But so is Dalton Feely, who's next.
Pass. I'm going to think out loud here, folks. Like Votto, speaking of old guys, makes a long-term deal. You know what? I'm going to go with Joey Votto.
Joey Votto, tied for 27th at $25 million. He's one of the bottom 4.
I will go with Jacob DeGrom.
Jacob DeGrom is tied for 15th at
How did we
$30
forget
million a
DeGrom?
year.
$30 million is 15th?
Yep.
And my other guest, same team, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager is number 7 at $35.5 million.
Marcus Semien signed a big contract. It could be Marcus Semien. I'm holding out here for a hero, as Bonnie Tyler once said.
I can tell you.
Semien signed a big contract. I'm going to go with Marcus Semien.
That was loud and correct.
Let's go.
Tied for 23rd at $26 million this year.
Can we talk together?
If you want. I
Chris
mean,
Sale, what are we thinking about him?
It's like a 5-year deal, like 130. It's a very
Chris Sale.
Chris Sale's 20th at $27.5 million. That's a good one.
Range.
8 more names.
I think 8 more.
8 more
left.
names? Wow,
Okay,
we're crushing it.
Zach Wheeler.
So to guess.
No. Are there any older, other of those Votto type guys that are floating around?
I
that we
thought
have
of
not
one
about?
guy.
Like
he
he's
announced an
just
intention to retire, but he
yeah.
hasn't yet.
Once you said that.
I mean, damn.
I should get it.
We just said it.
I didn't hear
You
it.
said everything about it.
Dan
I
has
wasn't
trouble listening.
I wasn't listening.
Dan, how about a name? Dan, how about one?
Julio Rodriguez.
That is incorrect. He's not in the top 30. Dan,
Dan,
I need you to
right.
take your mic off and get the hell out of this room.
We're going to win we'll win it for you as a team.
Well, things are getting a little kooky in there, so why don't I tell you about today's sponsor, which is Shady Rays. Look what I found. I found a pair of sunglasses in the table. They're mine, and I love them because they're from Shady Rays. They have the best premium polarized sunglasses in the business right now, as well as the best warranty program. If you lose or break these bad boys after you get them, Shady Rays is going to replace them, no questions asked. And they have a couple great deals going on right now. You can use code BASEBALL for 50% off 2 or more pairs. If you're looking to buy some aviators, some other styles of sunglasses that I can't think of off the top of my head, you can get those in a bundle with code BASEBALL. Or if you're thinking about getting these signature Jimmy and Jake's sunglasses, you can use code JM30 for 30% off those sunglasses specifically. Tons of great deals, tons of great sunglasses to choose from, and all the while you'll be protected and backed by the best sunglasses company in the biz, Shady Rays. So code BASEBALL for 50% off 2 or more pairs, or code JM30 for 30% off the Jimmy and Jake select pairs. Either way, go to Shady Rays website right now, check out their selection and buy some for yourself. Even with summer winding down, sunglasses will always be in need because summer will be back next year. We appreciate Shady Rays, and now let's get back to the JM Baseball action. And then there were 2. Dalton, you have 2 strikes. BBD, you have 1. Dalton, it is to you. I need 1 name. If you get it wrong, you are out.
I might be following Dan. I think I'm gonna,
if I were you, I would guess.
I'm gonna go with it. I think.
That's not funny business.
No, I know. I'm with you. I'm gonna go with Steven Strasburg.
Steven Strasburg is number 9, the last guy in the top 10. $35 million this year. What a disaster.
That's huge. I think
you're gonna go back and forth.
Back and forth.
Right.
I think BBD, to even it out, has to do his 2.
I have to do 2 here,
and then we'll go back and forth.
Go back and
cool.
forth.
How many names we have left? 7.
7. Yep.
7 left.
Okay.
4 in the
I have 2 guys
mid-tier.
that I think are like. It is surprising that they're on there because they're supposed to make a lot more really soon. I actually feel pretty good about these 2, and I have strikes to work with. Believe in arbitration, Juan Soto is making $30 million. No, wait. Look, 1 year left. I think he is. He might be over 25. Otani's making 30.
Could be on the list.
Can I guess Otani first?
Okay, Shohei Ohtani.
I believe he's making 30.
Is that a guess?
Yes.
That is correct.
Let's go.
He's making 30 in ARB.
Making $30 million.
Soto is gonna clear that. Is he above there right now? Next year, I think he'll be about that number. Otani's 2 guys. It's fake.
Yeah.
There's another guy. I feel like they're all making kind of the same amount right now. There's a collection of guys, and Soto's in that group, and I already kind of said him once, so I'll ride that out. I have the strike to work with.
Juan Soto
I think he's just off, but
is not on my list.
Okay.
so how many names are left?
6 names left.
Oh, you're right.
2
You're right.
guys
6.
tied.
So, a couple names I have from the Padres still, like Yu Darvish signed a contract. Musgrove signed a deal. I don't think it's that big. I'm leaning Yu Darvish. I'm going through the divisions. I'm scanning, as you will. Computer Dalt, trying to figure it out here. Oh! It's the guy you just did a video on. I just thought of. Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa is number 11.
Yeah.
For this year,
million.
he is.
If you haven't seen, Jolly Olive did a video on Carlos Correa. You're welcome.
I have a guy that I think is ultimately gonna be my guess. I'm thinking of 2 people on the East Coast that are possible, but I think are just off. I will take my chances on him being in the big money years of this contract. His teammate was one of the hardest guys to get on this list. I will guess Javier Baez.
I do not see Javier Baez's name.
Like
There's
that
a
guess.
chance he's just off.
It's number 37 at $22 million this
Yeah.
year. BBD, I need you to take off your headset. You are
Does
out.
Dalton have to get one right here first?
Yeah, I guess so. Dalton, you have to get one right.
Okay. So a couple names I had in my head. Yu Darvish. Big contract. I forget the annual value of it. Christian Yelich signed a massive contract. So that's a name I have in my head as well. I forget it's with the Marlins or Brewers. Pretty sure it's with the Marlins, and they flipped him to the Brewers. So Yelly's my lean right now. Darvish is in the back seat. Astros, I mean, Tucker and Jordan makes sense. Eugenio Suarez is a big contract, but that would be a shock to me if Eugenio's got it. So he's an option. I think those are my 3 favorites. It's Yelich, Suarez, Yelich, Darvish, and Suarez. Yeah, I'm going to shoot my shot. I'm going to go Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich is correct.
Let's
Tied
go!
for 23rd at $26 million. Dalt, you've won this episode of the Top 30, whatever this is called.
Nice.
If you want to, you can keep going. You have 4 names left.
Okay.
Try and finish.
See, I really want to say Eugenio Suarez, but the only issue with that is, like, that's such a weird name. And, like, if I say it, it's like, oh, he's actually 246. I'm like, ah, fuck. Darvish, 6-year deal. What did he sign for? Was it 120? Because if it's 120, he's out. All right, I'm going to go Yu Darvish.
Yu Darvish tied for 27th at $25 million.
Nice,
this
okay.
year.
All right, I got to go to the next name. I'm proud I made it this far. I'm going to go with Eugenio Suarez.
And that's where your round
Yeah.
will end. Eugenio Suarez is not here. Dalt, do you want to know the remaining 3 names? Number 14 at $30.5 million this year was Alex Bregman.
The other Astro.
And
Okay.
number 17 at $29 million this year was Jose Altuve.
The other Astro.
Right, we're thinking Astros. But.
Yeah.
And then tied for 27th, one of the hardest names on this list at $25 million this year, Marcus Stroman on the Cubs.
Really?
Is making that much money.
Was never pulling Stroman.
But Dalt, you won our first episode, a valiant effort. I guess the middle seat is the good seat. I don't know.
I got the first strike, too. I survived.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
It was a very impressive showing by those 3 dudes, and if you thought so as well, leave us a like on the video and maybe a comment showing your support for those 3 dudes who crushed it today. And as always, if you like the content, subscribe to the JM Baseball channel. We really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 150K before the year ends, and you can help us out for free by just clicking out that red button. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next time for another JM Baseball video.